The building has an elevator that people stop using after midnight. No one ever says why. It still works. It still answers calls. But after a certain hour, the hallway around it feels thinner, quieter. Like sound doesn't travel the same way anymore. I started noticing it during late shifts. When the offices empty out and the building settles, you can hear everything. The ventilation, the cables, the faint mechanical breathing inside the walls. The first time I saw it, I thought it was a reflection, a pale shape at the back of the elevator. Small, perfectly still. I stepped closer. It looked like a rabbit. Not a toy, not a costume, more like a drawing pressed into the metal wall. Flat, white, out of place. Then I saw the face. Its eyes were open too wide, dark, not glossy, not reflective, just dark. And it was smiling. Not a friendly smile, not an expression that changed. A fixed stretch across its face, as if it had been pulled there and left. The teeth were wrong. Too even. Too many. Not sharp. Just present in a way that felt deliberate. It didn't blink. I stood there longer than I should have. It didn't react. Didn't breathe. Didn't shift. It was looking at me. Not casually. Not curiously. Directly into my eyes. There is a difference between being seen and being studied. This felt like being studied. The doors closed. The elevator began to move. The air inside felt heavier than it should have. Like the space had tightened by a few centimeters. Like there was less room to stand. I kept my eyes on it the entire ride. It never blinked. When the doors opened again, it was gone. Completely gone. The back wall was empty, just metal and fluorescent light. I checked the corners, the ceiling, the floor, nothing. I told myself it had been a reflection, or a trick of exhaustion. The next night, I took the elevator again. The doors opened. It was already inside, standing in the same place, facing forward, smiling. Its eyes were wider than I remembered. I didn't step in right away. I stood in the hallway, watching. The longer I looked, the more it felt like the space around it was bending inward. Like the distance between us wasn't fixed. I stepped inside. The doors closed. The hum started again. Halfway down, the light flickered. Just once. When it came back, it was closer. Not walking, not shifting, just closer. The change was small, but impossible. My reflection in the metal wall looked thinner, pulled toward the back. It didn't blink. The smile hadn't changed, but it felt weeder, too wide for its face, too wide to stay still. The doors opened. I stepped out. Before they closed, I looked back. It was still there, closer than it should have been. The next morning, I checked the camera. The hallway was empty all night. The elevator opened and closed normally, but in one frame, just one, it was there, standing inside, looking out. After that, I stopped using the elevator, but sometimes, late at night, I can still hear it moving. Up, down, stopping on floors no one selected. One night, the power went out. The hallway went dark. Emergency lights came on, dim and red. The elevator stayed black. Then the doors opened. No sound, no motor, just open. Inside the darkness, in the faint red glow, I saw it again, closer than ever before. Not at the back, not halfway, near the doorway. Its eyes looked larger in the dark, not reflecting light, absorbing it. The smile hadn't moved, but something about it felt wider, like it was closer than the space allowed, like the distance between us had already been removed. The doors began to close, slowly, just before they met. Its head tilted, only slightly, the first movement I had ever seen. The smile didn't change, but the eyes felt nearer, as if the space between us had collapsed completely. The doors shut. The power came back. The hallway was empty. The elevator was on another floor. Since then, I take the stairs. But sometimes, when I pass that hallway after midnight, I can feel it. Not moving, not breathing, just present, watching. And I've stopped looking into the elevator when the doors open, because I'm not sure it's standing at the back anymore. I think it's already close enough that I wouldn't need to step inside to see it. I think it would already be looking out at me, and I don't think it needs the elevator anymore.